everyone. In the previous classes, in videos, we have completed the variable impedance type series controllers, GCSC and its control, TCSC and its control circuits. These are the major series controllers of variable impedance type. Now let me explain converter based series controllers, static synchronous series compensator, that is SSC. It is a converter based series controller which may have much more superior performance than that of the GCSC and TCSC. So it have been observed in the previous discussions, that is shunt type controllers, SCC and STATCOM. SCC is a variable impedance type controller. STATCOM is a converter based controller. And we have seen the differentiation between both of them in detail in the comparison part. Same thing holds good for series controllers also. When you connect the SPC in series with the transmission line, it is nothing but TCSC. Similarly, when STATCOM is connected in series with the line, it is said to be SSC. That's all. Remaining control and power circuits all are same, except parallel and series controllers. If you look at this figure, this is the line. In series with the line, so this is SSC, SSC. So this SSC is connected in series with the transmission line. So this is the coupling transformer connected in series with the transmission line. The primary is of high voltage side, secondary is of the low voltage side. Low voltage side, VSC is there, voltage source to converter, which acts as SSC. This voltage source to converter may have GTO as a switching device, and capacitor VDC is the voltage across the capacitance which is connected across the VSC, which will supply the losses required by the VSC, that is internal losses. And here energy storage is there in order to compensate small amount of active power. So this SSC can be used to supply both active power P and reactive power Q to the system. Transformer, coupling transformer is there. The high voltage side is nothing but the voltage injected by the SSC. Small v is the voltage injected. And by controlling the v, small v, we can control both P and Q. Therefore, this device is capable to supply both active power P as well as reactive power Q by changing the output voltage of the converter, which was explained in VSC. Here the difference is the small v can be increased to a higher value by using coupling transformer, and hence this device VSC is an equivalent of voltage injection in series with the transmission line. So injected voltage may be small v. That voltage can be controlled by using direct voltage control and indirect DC voltage control, any one of the methods. It comprised of power circuit. This is the power circuit. This is the control circuit. Control circuit will have two signals: active power reference P reference, reactive power reference Q reference. Active power reference reflected in resistance of the line. Reactive power reference is reflected in reactance of the line. Both these references are used to have or manipulate the signals to control the VSC with the help of gate pulse generator, GPG. So we will see the control circuit in detail in the later stage. Now, in a nutshell, this is the SSC. SSC is nothing but voltage source converter connected in series with the transmission line. Static synchronous series compensated SSC. The voltage injected with the SSC is given by Vp equal to Vc, that is equal to equivalent to minus jXc into I. Xc is the variable impedance type compensator or series capacitor, whereas in SSC we won't use capacitor, but we will use VSC in order to supply the required reactive power to the system, either it is lagging or leading reactive power. In both the cases, we can use plus or minus VQ. Now we will see the equivalent circuit of the variable impedance type controller or series capacitor connected in series with the line. Then what happens? So if it is series capacitance, it will supply some voltage in opposition to the voltage drop of inductance. So this is the VC. VC is opposition with the voltage drop across the inductance VL. Thereby it can reduce the required amount of voltage drop so that the net voltage of the receiving end can be improved. Or we can say with small amount of Vs we can have required receiving end voltage Vr. Here Vr is the receiving end voltage, Vs is the sending end voltage, VL is the voltage drop across the inductance, Vc is the compensated voltage. Now here the Vs is equal to Vr, that is equal to V, required voltage. So we can have the same voltage at sending end as well as receiving end equal to V by having the sufficient compensation. We can provide same voltage, Vs is equal to Vr is equal to V. By substituting that in the power equation, it gives P is equal to V square by XL minus XC into sin delta. So therefore, by having the more amount of XC, you can have greater amount of P. So therefore, power flow can be improved tremendously with the help of series compensators, particularly variable impedance type or fixed capacity type compensator, which has so many disadvantages already discussed in the previous videos. Now let me explain the SSC. So this is the SSC connected in series with the transmission line, which is inserting the voltage VQ. Like in previous discussion, it is VC. Similar to VC, you will inject VQ here with the help of VSC, voltage source converter, in opposition with the VQ, in opposition with the VL, drop voltage. So therefore, the drop voltage in the line reactance is decreased to a very low value. When VQ is decreased to a lower value, then what happens? The power flow is given by PQ is equal to V square by XC, that is XL minus VQ by I into sin delta. So by changing the VQ here, we can by increasing the VQ, you can decrease the denominator of the power. Therefore, the power flow can be enhanced, like in previous case. So, but dynamically, you can change the VQ value with the help of voltage source converter. So, the first one is the power circuit of the SSC. The second one is the phasor diagram of the SSC. Vs is the sending end voltage, Vr is the receiving end voltage, VL is the voltage drop in the inductance, VQ is the compensated voltage injected in opposition with the VL, such that the Vs is equal to Vr is equal to V, like in previous case. So, but it has so many advantages. By controlling the VQ, you can dynamically control the VQ with the help of VSC, like in STATCOM. The VQ is the function of zeta, conduction angle of the VSC. By controlling the zeta, we can control the VQ. When zeta is decreased, VQ also decreases, and vice versa. Therefore, by controlling the VQ in sympathy with the system requirements, we can control the SSC. The control circuit I will explain later in the next video. Now, by controlling the zeta value from a minimum value to maximum value, you can control the VQ from minimum to maximum. Theoretically, it may be from 0 to some maximum value in opposition to the voltage drop VL. In both the cases, line current and voltage injected both are orthogonal with each other. When you want to consider only reactive power injected by the SSC. This is the power equation, power flow equation. P is equal to V square by X sin delta plus V by X VQ cos delta by 2. So the first part is same. Anyhow, the second part is depending upon VQ value. So VQ can be controlled with the help of PWM control or VDC control of the SSC. So we can see the plots of P with the variation of VQ. This is the power angle curve of the SSC. So to understand that and to have the comparison between variable impedance type and converter based type series controllers, first let us consider the variable impedance type controller, in which the first one is without any controller. This is first one when k is equal to 0 without any controller. When k is equal to xc by xl, when xc is 50% say of the xl, then k is equal to 0.5. So in the denominator, in the power flow equation, V square by xl into 1 minus k, 1 minus 0.5, that is 0.5 xl into sin delta, that is equal to 2 V square by xl sin delta. So therefore, the power flow will be increased to double the value of the previous one with 50% compensation. When you increase the compensation to a higher value, 75%, then the power flow still can be improved. But the power flow improvement is limited by the SSC in SSC it may not be limited, whereas in variable impedance type it is limited by SSR and FR problems, whereas in SSC dynamically it can vary with fast control time. You can achieve any amount of compensation by overcoming the SSR and FR problems with the help of dynamic control of VSC. Now let us compare the same thing with the SSC characteristics. These are the characteristics of SSC. This is without any compensation, with negative compensation, overcompensation, or inductive compensation. Here it is with compensation 0.5%. The operating point is increased from 0 to a higher value, and therefore the power angle curve is enhanced. The maximum power can be increased for the stability region. Similarly, when the compensation VQ increases, the maximum power point can also be enhanced with the help of SSC. Now you can compare both of them. In previous case, it is starting from origin only. Here it is starting from a higher value. As well as the maximum operating point may be a little bit improved than the previous one by controlling the VQ of the SSC. Anyhow, the maximum stability, the maximum point, that is stability point, is same at 90 degrees. Delta is equal to 90 degrees and delta is equal to 180 degrees. It will become 0. That is same. But how you are controlling the maximum peak with the help of variable impedance type and converter base type is different. In this case, VQ can be controlled, and based on VQ, the power flow equation changes: V square by X sin delta plus V by XL into VQ cos delta by 2. This term changes, which will affect the power flow of SSC to a great extent, and it will be more advantageous than that of the previous one. These are the set of power angle curves of SSC. That is, VQ is equal to 0, VQ is equal to 0.35, VQ is equal to 0.70. And similarly, negative side, VQ is equal to minus 0.353, VQ is equal to minus 0.707. Like this, we can control the SSC voltage VQ and hence the power flow PQ. So by controlling the VQ, the zeta is the main part of controlling the VQ. Zeta is the conduction duration of the GTOs. So in the next class, we will look at the control circuit of the SSC. Thank you.